conversation with Mr. Saurav Kumar, founder and CEO of Euler Motors. So, sir, first of all, I would like to congratulate you for launch of vehicles on this day. So, sir, to begin with, I would like to know what inspires you to enter in the small commercial vehicle segment.
So for us, like I spoke about in our presentation today, we want to accelerate India's transition to sustainable mobility. Within that, we had focused on commercial vehicles from day one. We have built a three-wheeler cargo vehicle that we announced in 2021. Today we have announced two vehicles. One, you have the long range series, which on a single charge can do 200 kilometers, and then you have the T1250 that can do 140 kilometers on a single charge. They both have 1250 kgs as their payload carrying capacity. One has CCS compatibility, the other comes with a DC001 fast charging. They both are ADAS enabled vehicle. So this feels great, and I do hope like the customer also likes it.
So sir, how are you addressing range anxiety and the charging challenges of charging infrastructure for SUV customers?
So range, if you have seen even in the T1250 model that you had, we offer 140 kilometers of a real range on a single charge. It's actually on the lower side, you actually do get more. In fact, the certified range is around 200 kilometers from the government that we have received on the vehicle. On the long range on a single charge, you do 200 kilometers. There's no one in the segment that has a vehicle, forget the range part. And with the fast charging, it takes away the anxiety part out. In the long range, in 15 minutes, you get that 100 kilometer with the CCS charging. With your intra-city, which is the T1250 model, in 30 minutes, you get that 100 kilometer. So you get both model give you enough range to make sure that your days are covered.
How are you expected that this four-wheeler EV will enhance your product portfolio and brand positioning in this segment?
So four-wheeler is definitely, was the natural progression for us. With three-wheelers, we have sold over the last 3 years. We have received phenomenal interest. If you look at like 21-22 financial year 22, we sold 300 vehicle. 23 we sold roughly 900 vehicle, and then in FY24 we did 3600 vehicle. So that is growing on a good trajectory. With four-wheeler, I think we are going to further push that trajectory, and then I think it is going to be very, very successful for our brand. I do hope that.
So, sir, how does the design and technology of this four-wheeler EV cater to the needs of like SMEs and the logistics providers?
So we have taken consideration for, if you see there, it came in multiple variant. You had the flatbed, you had half load body, you had full load body, you have high deck. So different customers would have different expectations. Some of them would want a full load body. So even there in your T1250, you have the 260 and the 220 cubic feet. In your long range series, you have a 330 cubic feet. If you look at your half load body, then you have 8.2 feet load bodies in your T series model, and then in your long range series, you have roughly 10 feet of load body. So there are all sets of customer, and we have built all sorts of vehicle your load body formats to cater to them.
On the pricing terms, how will you position the vehicle in terms of pricing, and how does it compare with ICE vehicles?
So I would say it is very, very competitive, because EVs are usually a bit expensive than these their counterparts, but if you look at like a similar 1250 kind of payload carrying capacity vehicle, it will come around 8.5, 9, depending on different parts of the city, different parts of the country, and load. And we are within like 10 to 15% of that. So it's very, very competitive. But as compared to the saving, it will within one and a half year, you will be able to recover all of that additional cost. And when you think about electric vehicle, you are using, you're thinking about 8-10 years ownership. So when you're thinking about 8-10 years, you would have made multiple times profit over the vehicle as compared to an ICE.
So what regions are you targeting for now? Like what cities you are going to launch this?
So from October 3rd, we are entering Delhi, Chennai, Hyderabad, then we are going to Pune, Maharashtra, Calcutta. These are the cities we are starting, and then within a month or two we would be there from everywhere, from Srinagar to Guwahati to Chennai, Vellore, Yamatmal, all of these places, and Patna, Ranchi on the eastern and then in the east you have like Rajkot to Mumbai, so Indore, so we will be covering all parts of India in the next.
And what about your dealership network in these areas?
So we have almost, I think, 40-45 touch point right now, and part of that is our own, but now dealers are much more than the number of company owned showrooms. So number of dealers partners that have also worked with Euler has been continuously increasing.
Yes, sir. Sir, could you tell us about the investment you have made in this vehicle?
So we have invested close to 100 crores over over different years. We started working on four-wheeler almost from 2020, and I mean today you're seeing like culmination of our journey. That journey lasted over 4 years to get to the first one, and hopefully this gets good. I would say it pushes business for all of our partners, and we will continue listening for feedback and continue improving the product like we have done in high load also.
Are you exploring the global market as well, or currently focusing on India only?
So I think for the next coming years we would want to focus on India really well. We want to get to all the parts of India. I would say from an intercity, and so these are today we launch both models within cities and between cities. I think in both of them we have to do, I mean to get to the depth it would take a couple of years, and then obviously we would we would want to put India on a global map in terms of electric commercial vehicles, and that's something that we would definitely look forward to.
So have you signed any MOUs with organized players or for for financing model and
Yes,
like MSMEs and owner come drivers?
Yes, we have almost like 30 to 35 financing partners. I mean, they are financing Euler vehicles. I mean, we have sold close to 6,000 vehicles. In retail, they almost 90 to 90% of 5% of the vehicle are financed. So all of these being financed by almost 30. You have banks to NBFCs to leasing partners. We have partnered with them to finance, and then across your if you say fleet owners and lot, there are multiple fleet owners across your e-commerce, FMCG to industrial goods, so that we have worked.
Thank you so much, sir. That was a great interview.
Thank you.